Day one. Let's go. Swinging in a brand new Lamont Jamur 3 hammock with that view. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Yeah, it's a little risky because there's a 25-foot hill behind me. But it's worth it. Having fun. Well, it's day 2, just getting started. Got up early, but got a late start. It's beautiful out here. River's right there. And looking to put on about 40 miles today. Got the solar panel back there, charging stuff. Man, is that spot of sunshine up ahead a sight for sore eyes. It's 49 degrees and I'm still wet from last night. I've been pedaling for 6 miles. I am absolutely nose running down my face, shivering. I didn't think that was going to happen. Other parts of the country don't have this and they're not super familiar, but this is a rail-to-trail, and it's what I've been riding for the last almost 3 days. Like the old railroad tracks, and they pave it over, filling it with asphalt. You can still see signs from the railroad. There's power poles all over next to the road, dotting the landscape, and it still looks like railroad tracks, but it grows up beautiful, and it's absolutely perfect for riding bicycles. Been riding all night, my hands wet on the wheel. Well, it's a half-path bow and I'm shifting gears. Nature! This is day 4. I am trying to get back on the trail from the cell phone store. I just did 13 miles one way down a highway to a cell phone store. I'm going to give you a 360-degree view of what I'm looking at right now. As far as you can see. In every direction. Soybeans and a couple of trees. That's it. 360 degrees and it is baking hot. Choo choo! $19, $20, $22, $24, $24. Riding dirt and gravel on this thing is like riding a shopping cart. It is, it beats you up. It gives me a freedom that I wouldn't have otherwise to see beautiful things like this. I'm gonna filter some water and go fishing. Gravel makes me happy. Gravel makes me sing. Oh my God. All right, bye. Downtown Columbus. And my buddy Kyle dropped me off this morning. Scott met me for a while. Another buddy of mine brought me a good cup of coffee and some conversation for a while. And now it's time to get back to it. Yesterday was too much. I did 52 miles and that's the farthest I've ever ridden this thing when it was loaded. And my body is beat up. so I need to scale it back for the next few days. I'm still having fun, it's just constant pain. So that's my body telling me to kick it back a notch, and it's not a race. So I just had a run-in with a homeless guy that was not cool, and I had to basically tell him that I am not somebody to screw with, and I think he took the point, because quickly after that he decided to vacate the premises. That has not been my experience on this trip so far with the homeless people that I've ran into. They've all been really laid back and all of that stuff, but be prepared for whatever may happen. Always watch your six. Well, after much debate and debacle, I found it. I am so happy to be through Columbus. Not through Columbus, I'm still going to be in Columbus for a good long while, but there was a closure on the trail due to a construction accident, and I had no froggy idea where I was. So, on my way. Day 6. I just got off the Genoa Trail and now I'm on the Hoover Scenic Trail. I better turn. That sign said sharp curve. So I'll let you turn with me. Yeehaw. I feel the need for speed. 19, 21, 23, about 26 miles of country road riding today, and it is what it is. There's no real berm. I've got all my lights on. I'm strapping my helmet on now, and I just got to deal with it. It's no big deal. I've done it before. I did 400 miles of highway riding last year, so it's nothing new. It's just nerve-wracking. Day 7, evening out my tan lines a little bit. And crazy headwind, middle of absolute nowhere. Gravel roads. Oh my God. Gravel roads and hills. Hills and gravel roads. Gravel roads. I'm on the Heart of Ohio Trail for 13 miles, and then I'll be on the Kokosing Gap Trail for 18 miles, and then the hardest road riding of the whole trip for the next 65 miles. I will probably be completely solo, alone, all of that for the next 3 or 4 days. Probably not have a signal, but we'll see. I've been cruising down this hill for about 4 miles and I'm not pedaling. And while I am appreciative of this hill and the direction that I'm heading, I know for a fact that it's 3,600 feet to climb out of this valley I'm going down into, and it's not going to be fun. I just came out of the woods to a drag racing mecca. There's cars everywhere, music, and I bet you there's a lot of refreshing beverages. As far as you can see, it's just RVs and drag cars. Super big drag cars. There was even some nitro cars back there. So I don't know where I'm at, but these are my people. I've been on this trail for 2 miles and haven't seen any maintenance vehicles yet. the very first one, whether it's a ranger or maintenance or whatever. The very first one. 240 miles already. And it was a leaf blower. Awesome. All these beautiful leaves falling. Gentle breeze. How could you have a bad day out here? Life is good. Get out and enjoy it. The sign back there said this trestle was built in 1873. Still in use. Isn't it pretty? This area is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if you can hear the wind. I'm barely moving. What would you do with a drunken sailor? What would you do with a drunken sailor? What would you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor early in the morning. I've been on the road too long, man. I didn't know you were there. Rolling up the trail singing like an idiot. Where are you from? I started down in Kentucky and okay, so this has been the game since I've seen more cows today than people. While I'm riding, I reach down and scoop up black walnut and I throw it up the trail. And then when I catch back up to it, like we are right here, I pick it up again and I throw it up the trail. So far my best has been 6 times with the same black walnut, but then I got that jelly goop stuff in my mouth and I didn't want to play no more. One more time. Got him. Up the trail. Yep, I need to see people. Hey guys. Free falling. Yeah, I'm free! Now when I say I am bombing down this gravel road, holy crap boys, I am bombing down this gravel road. Yeehaw! Now that I'm in Amish country, I gotta deal with horse and buggies and horse poop on the trail, and that's okay. Covered bridge kind of area, and man, that camera is dirty. Can you see me now? Hey, there I am. Yeah, it's really hilly. I don't know if you can see all the way down in there. And steep, but still making progress. I am really needing a place to camp tonight, and I don't see anything. Nothing and nothing at all. Sleeping like a hobo. Got air mattress, concrete floor. This is a horse pavilion for the Amish's horses. Some ramen noodles with beef jerky in it. Some coffee. All my equipment charging up. It's already getting pretty dark. So hopefully I don't get messed with. There's still a horse standing right there. So somebody's gonna come back for that buggy. No. Cops just left and they were super cool, and I carry a gun when I'm on these, so they checked my CCW. They didn't even want to see my pistol. They just said have a good night, and you know, thanks for caring about people with autism, and to keep on pedaling. So a super good experience, my first experience with law enforcement this year. I'm kind of over the whole Amish buggy thing now. It's 1 in the morning and they're driving through like they're coming back from a rave. That one had like dance party music on. People ask me why I stay in a hammock instead of a tent. The versatility is incredible. Right there's a bug net that zips all the way around if I want it to. So this is a tent. And it's a bivy bag as well. All I have to do is hook my ridge straps to something to keep the netting off my face, roll my sleeping gear out, and it's a bivy bag as well. Okay, day 9. I'm probably not going to get much video today. I have the biggest climb of the trip 2 miles in front of me, and it's on a highway, or the road. Highway for a little bit, county roads for a little bit. There's no weight on that tire, and that's my drive tire. So as soon as I start going up the hill, I peel out, and I have to get off. I have to tie a piece of paracord to that wheel, get on my crutches, and drag it uphill. I just did that for about 1/4 of a mile. What are you? Okay, well, I've been climbing up this same hill for 25 minutes, and it probably doesn't even look like a hill to you. There's sweat on the inside of my glasses. Woo! This is not for the faint of heart. Holy crap. This is so super sketchy. It's all uphill with blind curves, and it's 55 miles an hour, but all the locals are doing 85. I've almost got hit twice. That's how busy this road is that guy just clobbered me on. And it's insane. I don't think I had a choice. It's completely unsafe. When you look up the road, there's no berm in any of the corners. I'm on an access road right now, but it's constant traffic. Constant. There's the rescue wagon. Well, after this morning's fiasco, getting hit by a little truck and all of that stuff, it was decided that I would move 19 miles up highway, get out of the valley, sorry about that, get out of the valley and get back on a trail. So I found a connecting bike trail, and I'll find a place. It's raining right now. I'll find a place to camp. I've even got the tonneau cover on for when it rains. Man, I didn't know I got sunburnt. And I'm just gonna pretend like it didn't happen. Yeah, I got shook up for a little bit, and it definitely rang my bell, but no rest for the wicked. Let's keep rolling. It's not just every day you come across a burning couch, but that's a burning couch. Now, people were asking why I was running these fat tires. It's for roads like this. You see that contact patch is almost the width of the tire. I could have got by with narrower tires, but they have to be at least that aggressive. I can't run road tires on this thing because right now I'm riding in the rain on gravel. So I would say my tire choice is spot on. Sippo Valley Trail. I like it. It's gravel, but it's not bad gravel. It's bumpy, but it's well packed down. It's not super loose. There's a worm in my apple. Better than half a worm. It's the end of the Sippo Valley. I'm getting ready to dump into Massillon, Ohio, and pick up the Ohio to Erie Canal towpath trail. Movie 4-lane, hilly, is a stark difference to where I was just at. It was very, very peaceful. Now, not so much.
Alright, so it's Monday morning. There's the bike under the tarp with me. That's about knee high over there. It's not quite knee high over here. Let's get some coffee going. And it's raining. So I have decisions to make whether get moving right away, try to wait this out. It's chilly and raining. I don't want to be wet and cold. If it's going to be wet, I need to be warm. So, I don't know. Coffee first. 2 hours later, still raining. I stirred the fire up a little bit just in case it stops raining. I can start drying out equipment because everything is kind of damp.
Alright, it's Monday, like day 9, and riding gravel, swamps everywhere. Mosquitoes were pretty bad last night, but that's no big deal. Slept in a nice, tight little lean-to shelter. I'll throw in a picture, how about right here? And I got a super late start. It rained all morning, and I needed to catch up on some coffee drinking and some relaxing after yesterday's debacle with the whole getting crashed into a little bit and all of that stuff. It was super close, but I don't want to make a big deal out of something that was almost. So I'm okay, and you know, somebody was looking out for me, that's for sure. But I'm gonna keep pedaling today like nothing ever happened, but I'm probably gonna have a short day. There's another free site 12 miles up this path somewhere that I have to find, and if the site is not taken, then I will I'll take it. This is the Ohio Erie Canal. They don't divert water into it anymore because it's not in use, or it's not in any kind of regular use, so it's just slimy. And there's the Tuscarawas River. They used to divert water from the Tuscarawas in there, and this is the towpath where they would yank the barges up and all that stuff. Alright, here's one of the old locks that's been restored. It goes from that level to a wooden lock. They put a footbridge in. And then it goes down. I can't show you very well, but it goes down probably 10 feet on the other side. And this is lock number 4. There's the house. It's a tiny house. It might be 300 square feet with a little stable underneath, fireplace inside. Very, very cool. I would live here in a minute. Take this thing off any sweet jumps. My God, I would freaking die. Yeah, I'd die. Do a little rail sliding. A huge, huge shout out to Brimstone Bicycles in Canal, Fulton. They traded me my hit by a truck helmet they wanted to hang on the wall for a brand new high-vis helmet. Gave me some energy gels and some energy bars and told me to get out there and show people what life's all about. So, super awesome guys. If you're ever in Canal, Fulton, Ohio, it's a very beautiful place, and stop in there and patronize. Yep. Blue wings. I don't know what kind of ducks they are. They don't care about me. Look at that. Super cool. There's another lock right up there. This is awesome. Took some great engineering and a strong back. Alright, it's Monday. It's day 9 still. It's hot and humid. Got camp getting set up. Blowing up air mattress and gear bomb and all of that stuff. This is a dry camp. It's legal. No fire, not allowed, and no water. Right by railroad tracks. But it's a nice block of woods and it's completely free. It's only able to be utilized by distance cyclists and runners and stuff like that on the towpath. So I stopped early today so I could first do some fishing. I think some fresh fish would be good. And second, to take a bath in a river because it is terrible right around this whole area. Yeah, wet, ride yourself dry, sweaty. Deodorant does absolutely nothing. Deodorant's the least of my worries. Well, I am blessed to have a few minutes of sunshine and getting into camp early. Got the hammock and tarp all squared away. It's supposed to rain tonight. And my quilt is wet from last night. My shamag is wet. That tarp is wet. I'm just drying stuff out and preparing to get wet again. So I think this is a blessing. We got to do much night riding, so if I'm feeling okay, I figure I might as well. The trail's out there, trust me. Not really too much bad can happen. I'm not going to drive off a gravel trail in the middle of the woods. So, little night riding it is. Sounds like a good time to me.
It's Tuesday morning at 4:30. Just woke up, it was pouring, slowing down now. pouring. My air mattress has a hole in it and was leaking. And this hammock won't work without the structure of the air mattress. So I had to, in the morning at least, find the hole and try to repair it. It's always something. I'm warm and dry though. My girl came and saw me last night. Brought me some food. Some iced tea. Dry pants, clean pants. It was pretty awesome. She's pretty awesome. Okay, you're not gonna have very much footage today. Tuesday, riding day 10. Batteries and everything are dead. And I've got to find a place to charge, whether it's a laundromat or a library. I stink so bad I don't think a library is going to work. But yeah, super big storm came through last night, and I stayed in the rack until 9:30. It's 10:30 now, because I didn't want to be soaked to start the day. That's just the way it is for today. I think I had to put on 19 miles before the end of the day to get to another legal campsite. We will see if I can do that. Rubber City, Akron, Ohio. I got 3% battery and I'm using it to take this video. I just got through Akron, no chance to get video. So it was very busy. I blew through Barberton and Akron in 2 hours. So kicking butt on the trail today and still have no power. Toodles. I'm soaked. I'm hugging a sign in Metro Park. It's just draining me. The rain is killing me. Well, it's Wednesday. Day, I don't even know, 11, something like that. And 10:30 in the morning, I'm just getting started. Stayed at my uncle's house last night because of a big storm that came through the area. It blew down a ton of leaves. There's leaves everywhere now, and there really wasn't yesterday. And it's still raining. Yeah, it's raining, and I think it's 52 degrees. So shorts and a workout shirt aren't the best idea, but I can get them dry faster. So you just accept that you're going to be wet and cold and then get dry later. We'll keep you posted. Doing this, this is actual mud, just packed down dirt. It's different. I'm filthy. But I just left Blimp City Bicycles, and they got me a new safety flag, a takeoff safety flag. It put me about 2 feet higher. So thank you to the guys at Blimp City Bicycles. Super cool of you. And I just went in there to get out of the rain for a few minutes. But they were digging what I was doing and helped me out. Pretty awesome. Bike guys are rad. I say that a lot. I just pulled into the Cuyahoga Valley National Park. Oh, I also just saw a trail marker that said 36 miles. 36 more miles and I will be in Cleveland. It's not going to be today. It might not even be tomorrow because I'm still having medical issues, but 36 miles is a drop in the bucket compared to the 341 that I've already done. It feels awesome. It's almost emotional. It feels so awesome to be covering this kind of distance, having this much fun, and facing adversity and everything else that's happened. What an epic trip. It's not over yet, but I am, not only am I getting close, I know exactly where I'm at, and that's weird. I've been navigating all day, every day, and it's been very stressful, making wrong turns and pedaling backwards miles and that kind of stuff, and it's absolutely fantastic to not have to worry about that anymore. Go ahead and rewind the video to the beginning and see how few leaves were on the trail. It's awesome to watch autumn happen right in front of my eyes. A lot of these trees are bare already, and the other ones are changing. He's pretty. He's pretty. Oh, he's pretty. Man, it's gorgeous. The colors don't come through on the camera. It's beautiful. I am such a 4-year-old. Must be a very wet area. I've been on a wooden boardwalk now for a quarter of a mile, maybe. It's cold. I'm wearing pants and socks, but I don't even have shoes anymore. I wanted to lighten my load and saw the girlfriend, dumped off a bunch of clothes and food with her, so I'm not carrying extra stuff. Tonight proves to be the coldest. Tonight is supposed to be the coldest at 44 degrees and 35-mile-an-hour sustained winds. We've got hurricane whatever it is coming through, and it is it's not being nice. Hey, Mr. Squirrel, I want that nut. Give me your nut. Nut. This is the Valley View Bridge. Okay, you can see how light it still is. The spot that I found, you can't see at all. It's light everywhere else, except in that tangle. I added to the roof. I got a bunch of wood together, just in case. That's not what I want to do, but always need a plan B. Sun's just coming up, day 13. Having some coffee out in this willow thicket. That's where I crashed. The wind is still blowing like crazy, but today I finish. So I'm gonna have some coffee. I'm gonna meet some friends at the next trailhead, or a friend at the next trailhead, and we're gonna spend the day cruising around Cleveland, and I will officially finish the ride at 6 p.m. tonight. Coffee first. Now I'm back to doing this for a while. Pulling into Steelyard Commons. My buddy Gary met me for the morning.
What's that?
I'm videoing. Steelyard Commons.
on the outskirts of Cleveland, Tremont. It is so windy. Edgewater Park, boys. Edgewater Park. Woohoo! Pretty girl! There's my dog! There's my dog! Hi guys!
Hi!
That's what I'm greeted with.